Hi, yeah. So today I want to be giving y'all a story time about how I had my first kid at 14 years old, and 7 days later he passed away from SIDS. So February 28, 2019, I had got up. It was a normal day. My baby had a doctor's appointment for his weight. We went to the doctor's appointment. Everything went good there. They sent us home. After that, I had a doctor's appointment at a WIC appointment. So I went to the wake appointment. I came back home. All of this was around like 3 o'clock. All of this happened. I had got a call stating that my son was given the wrong shot and that it would cause him to have an infection. So the lady, she was telling me like, okay, it was fine. Just come back Monday. So they did indeed schedule an appointment for Monday for me to bring my son back to make sure that he did not have an infection or nothing. So since it was Friday, I had ended up, it was going on the end of the night. So I put me and my baby down to sleep. So I put him to sleep first and then I went to sleep. Around this time, I was only 14 years old. So yes, I was very tired. I was very exhausted. I was breastfeeding. My baby woke up and he was crying. My brother, around this time, I want to also mention that all of my siblings was in one house. So me, my older brother, my little siblings, my big sister, we were all in one house with my mother and my stepdad. So, my brother ended up coming and getting my baby while I was asleep. So he changed him, he fed him, he put him to sleep. He brought him back in the room to lay him down. As my brother was laying him down, he did walk out the house to walk to the store. Keep in mind that he was gone. So when I woke up, I did see a bobby pillow and a cover on the side of me. Me not knowing that it's my baby, I turned around and I was finna go back to sleep. Something in my mind was telling me like, this is not right. Wake up. So I woke up and I looked over to the side of me. The side of me was a bobby pillow and there was a cover laying right in front of it. So I tried to grab the cover. Indeed, when I grabbed the cover, my baby was under the cover and he was blue and he was all purple. So as I get him, I opened my door, I grabbed him, I opened my door and I ran down the hall to my mother's room. Remind you, my mother's room was closed and locked. I kicked the door down, I put my baby on the bed, and I told her, Mama, my baby is not breathing. I'm screaming. My stepdaddy is screaming. My mother is screaming. Everybody is just screaming. Like, I am telling them, like, my baby is not breathing. I think my baby is dead. So as all of this is going on, my auntie was living with us too. So my auntie, she wasn't living with us, but she was there. Like, she was a support system to me when I first had my baby. So she was there. My auntie name is Missy. She was there when all of this was going on. So she got up out her bed, out of the living room where she was laying at, and she did indeed pick him up because around this time she was doing like CNA nurse and stuff. So she did know how to give CPR. So she gave him CPR, and like when she gave him CPR, he was bleeding everywhere. So doing all of the CPR and everything, we were calling the ambulance and everything. The ambulance was on the way as all of this was happening. When they get there, they are trying to do everything that they can. They are giving him like treatments. They are doing everything that they need him to do to try to bring him back. The man, he did tell me like they did not think that he were gonna be able to make it because like he was only 7 days old, so he had already lost all of his oxygen. He was like basically passed away, I want to say, since he went to sleep. So I told them, I'm like, well, I have faith in him. I would just send him to the hospital. So as the ambulance leave, the police come, everything is, at this point, it is considered as a homicide. So I have to stay there. My baby is gone to the hospital and I am still at home for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. They finally let me leave. So they finally let me leave and they are basically like, I can leave. So my stepdaddy ended up taking me to the hospital. A disclaimer, I do want to let y'all know that my stepdaddy was going to take us to the hospital, but he did not want to risk driving on the road knowing the condition that we had with a baby in the car, because he was not going to stop driving if he ran into a red light or anything. So when we got to the hospital, they let me know what room he was in. I went up to the room and everything. When I got there, indeed, it was a bunch of nurses in there, and like it was so many nurses running up in the room. So I'm like, how are y'all doing? My name is Leah, I am his mother. So they're like, oh, he just stopped breathing on his own, so we need you to get out the room for a second. So I indeed did leave out the room. My baby daddy family went up there. My baby daddy family came up there. My family was up there. Remind you, while all of this is going on, my baby daddy did not know nothing. He did not know nothing because his family knows him, so he was going to like act crazy. So he did not come into, so they did not tell him until they knew that stuff was getting better. So they did ended up telling me like, oh, he were gonna be okay. They was gonna try everything that they could do for him. So as all of this is going on, I am in the hospital from March 1st to March 12th. The whole time I'm in the hospital, I did not leave the hospital not one time. I did not go home. My mom was bringing me clothes. My stepdaddy was bringing me my covers. I did not go home, so I stayed in the hospital for 12 days. So the whole time that I was there from March 1st to March 12th, they was telling me like that, oh, everything was going to be okay, or they were going to like help him, and they were going to do all of this. But the whole time they were telling my mom like they didn't think that he was going to make it. So my mom, being the mom that she is, she do not want to tell her 14-year-old daughter that her son is not going to make it, because the whole time that I'm in the hospital, I'm thinking my son is going to make it. Everybody coming in there like, what if he don't make it? I'm making people go home. I'm stop talking to people, because I'm like, I do not want my baby to pass away. Like, this is something that I don't want to happen. So indeed, they was telling me like they were going to have like different pediatricians like take a little scan on his brain. So March 11th, they had came and told me that they were going to have all of this done by March 12th. So when they came back March 12th, I was gone out the room for, I want to say, about 2 hours. They had took him and they did what they had to do. So I came back in the room and I went to sleep. So it was still nighttime. So I went to sleep. The next morning I woke up and the results were in. So they did tell me, indeed, from all of those hospitals, DePaul, Mercy's, Cardinal Glennon, St. Mary's, they was telling me that all of their tests came back that he was indeed brain dead. So what I did was I called all of my family. I immediately called my family. I called my family. I called my baby dad's side of the family. I called my pastor. All of us, that everybody came up there. The room was like so filled with people. Like it was so filled with people. So when they indeed did come, I was telling them like I wanted to sit everyone down and we were gonna pull the card, because it's like it's nothing else they could do at this point. So I am forcing him to like struggle within himself because I want to keep him here. So I did indeed have all my family come, my baby dad family come, and we all prayed, and they gave me my baby and I set him in my hand, and they took everything off. So I felt him give his last breath. I'm sorry. I felt him give his last breath and everything all in my hand. After that, I went home with no baby, just planning the funeral. So as I'm planning my baby funeral and everything, like I have a bunch of support. I'm having a bunch of family. If you all want me to, I could actually like do a part 2 and like explain everything, like from that day when I woke up and found him until like the day of his funeral. So I can like insert pictures and everything. Yes, so March 12th, 2019, my son was off of the life support and everything, and he was just like, he passed away.
It takes incredible strength to share a story like this. Through pain, her voice offers comfort and connection to anyone who's ever experienced a loss like this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.